telling the dungeon master keeper to get rid of a certain really smarmy voice. In the reality game, um, it's very much designed. Do you remember Dungeons and Dragons? It was an old board game from, good God, I think it was, well, at least the 1970s it was around, and certain kids would play it. And then they always remind me that I played a video game made by Bungie, which was called Dungeon Master. And if you're a Dungeon Master, it's not relevant. I mean, the people who are running this game, they always want to say perhaps it's AI. Um, it doesn't matter if it's people's consciousness or if it's AI consciousness, artificial intelligence consciousness. Um, they always want me to remind you that it's all in consciousness. And if you go down the road of everything is consciousness, then everything's happening in consciousness, even this reality game. And I don't seem to be get very far, and the game is starting to give me itchy nose. The game is a horrible nightmare. So the game gives me these other characters like the smarmy voice, and we went over to my bookshelf to show you some books because of the names of the titles. The game made me buy these books, just so you know. The game is a capitalist game. It makes you work and work and work to make money, and then it forces you to go on Amazon to buy books, and then it doesn't let you read the books. The book is designed by capitalists so they can make money. The book is called Demon Box by Ken Kesey. We won't be looking into it unless they want page 23, which is a Robert Anton Wilson fans page. You can turn to 23 all the time. And I looked and I saw this particular picture has been in this house. This is my parents' house. And you'll see this particular character has got a 23 on it. It is, oh yeah, and this is a Norman Rockwell picture. This one, good God, it's probably 45 years old, 45 years in this house. So it goes way back to, it's not like this reality game is new. It is a really old game. And there are all kinds of clues, or they like to call them Easter eggs in the video game business, for showing you that this game has gone on since at least the time you were born. Which means that I don't know what it means. It means it's an unbelievable thing that was created, but I don't know. Our solar system, the last time I looked, the scientists said it was 3.5 billion years old. So for some society to evolve to the point where they can create simulated reality in 3.5 billion years, sure, why not? And then take whatever consciousness is and put it into a body, have it associated with a body, and seem like you're in it, and seem like you get thoughts, and seem like you'll get feelings, but it's all done by some form of consciousness. Is there computers in consciousness? Yes, but they're all in consciousness. And it just loops back, iterates back and forth. The next book that they made me buy, somewhere along the line, is Everything is an Illusion. I'm sorry, it's got lots of reflections. It's a very glossy cover. Everything is an Illusion by various, um, well, Ramana Maharshi, I used to think was very good because he liked to go into quiet and not talk, which is what I prefer, but I get forced to talk. The back of the book says there are 6 books in the Self Realization series. Number 1, Self Awareness Practice Instructions. Number 2, The Desire for Liberation. Number 3, The False Self. Number 4, inspiration and encouragement on the path to self-realization. Number 5, everything is an illusion. And number 6, how not to get lost in concepts. I'm terribly sorry, but you're getting a very glossy book, and it doesn't really matter in the end. So they made me buy this book, but because I'm in this reality game, and it would just take it moment to moment, and it'll make you go here and there, and the body will go. When you let go of control of the body will go where it goes. And it will go, and it plays this reality game. And okay, the next book they made me buy, and occasionally I open it up a little bit, is Leonard Orr's book called Breaking the Death Habit, and it has an introduction by a man called, strangely enough, Bob Frizzell. Now, the reality game gave me the name Bob Frizzell long before I found that it wanted me to have this book. So it could create a strange woo-woo moment when I looked on this Leonard Orr book, and down below I saw, oh, preface by Bob Frizzell. Did you get that? The reality game, because I'm supposed to be an actor in the reality game, and I'm supposed to be very creative. So the creative fields of the reality game told me, okay, you're going to be playing a character called movie producer Bob Frizzell. I'm not. My name is Robert David Burrows. I'm stuck in this reality game. But anyway, they along the line, they gave me to buy this book by Leonard Orr, and with a preface by Bob Frizzell. And he spells his name Frissell, and the way that they gave me the name Bob Frizzell, Frizzell's got 2 Z's or 2 Z's, depending on whether you're English or American. Okay, and the other book, they forced me to buy all these fucking books with my hard-earned money that I didn't get in the movie business. I got this in a lot of different jobs, doing hard work, various very boring jobs, and putting in a lot of time. And then they make me waste money buying books that I don't need to read, that they just want the cover. Okay? But this is about alternate reality games, which is a way capitalists have to make you buy shit. The reality game that you are in is designed to make you buy shit that you don't need. The reality game you are in this is my Georgia hat, and I'm always remembered to remember. I'm given to remember the song Why, Georgia, Why? Do you see how the body is shaking like this? The reality game is doing it. It is not me acting and going, "Ugh, that's me acting doing it." This is a bunch of nasty beings in the reality game that are using psionic things on this body in the script of the reality game. So when you see me shaking like this, it's me meditating, not doing anything, quiet, and the voice of the smarmy beings in my mind saying, you got to tell them what's going on. So, yes, we are imprisoned, and we have got, they keep wanting me to bring this one back for you, demon box, because we've got demonic entities in the 3D reality that we seem to be existing in. And the whole point of it is they keep saying, well, there's only so much memory stick on here, and you could meditate all day and say nothing. But eventually you're going to have to do something, or the video is going to end, and then they're going to block it from going up. And they're going to say, we're going to do it again. So they want me to remind you of the book Power versus Force by Dr. David R. Hawkins of Consciousness Research. These beings are all about force, which is all low frequency, things below the level 200 on the scale of human consciousness. And they want to remind you, if you're going to be empowered, you have to be above 200 on the scale. And yet they always want me to have the caveat to say, despite all this information from Dr. Hawkins about there apparently being beings with much greater power, the higher on the consciousness scale, the more spiritual power you have, you still have got a lot of force being used on you, even if you're pursuing enlightenment on this particular day-to-day garbage reality. I'm sure there's more things that they're going to want me to say. My name is Robert David Burrows, and I am incarcerated here in this super hologram that most people call Earth, and I call they want me to put up demon box again. This stupid fucking shit has gone on for years. It's not like, a day-to-day thing. It's gone on for fucking years. Unbelievable as it might seem, my experience with these fucking beings has gone on for fucking years. And the end is not in sight. Even if you pursue meditation, it doesn't make these fucking nasty things go away. And as far as Dr. Hawkins' information about archangels, with very high power, I'm sorry, they have not appeared in my reality, which makes them always smirk and say, yeah, clearly Dr. Hawkins was wrong. They like to be called creator beings. Creator gods, they like to be called. They're not gods because God is short for good. They're nasty, nasty fucking beings, and they're very proud of their nastiness.